about to start. So launch underway. There is no team over on the orange side. There's Guy looking for that quick boost. Gets the disc first here. Off some nice ones. Duck through. Caption actually knocks it off his, gets it knocked off his head rather. So delivery just misses the hands of Zesper and into the top pocket. Not contested too badly. So Nova here on offense first, it would seem. So that defense being at play though, taken away. B-Love slings it out to the side. Doesn't really get too much of an effective clear at first. Goes into the tunnel as some brawls go off in the back line. The stacks now looking good maybe for There Is No Team. They do get there first, but couldn't get the clean clear. So again, nice grab. B-Love getting that disc back, taking it away, and trying to make a play, but that's a great short-range boost from Send and Venom to cause that turnover. Get it right back for Nova as the stack for There Is No Team get back.
Yeah, lots of hand-to-hand combat here. Just great interceptions coming from both teams, especially There Is No Team, but unable to clear right now. And just as and again, another attempted clear, not able. There Is No Team not able to recover it, but another great interception by Caption, just missing the goal.
Oh, that's very tough for them. Open goal, always want to capitalize on those opportunities. Could not, but they do at least get a rebound and get right back at it, perhaps. Fair enough. Misses the first catch, gets the second one, dishes it all over to the nest area. Looking up high, back to the sky. Fair enough. Cannot get by, so will be Ascend, and he descends on that clear. So I gotta say, right off the bat, no points being scored quite yet, but really impressed from There Is No Team. I mean, we already know what Nova does, how speedy they are, and you know when they're on, I mean, their passes are as good as any team, their boosts are as fast as any team. But for There Is No Team, for a team that just came together kind of, you know, semi-casually and not, you know, having expectations as Sir Dimwee gets the goal here first. But yeah, There Is No Team is impressing so far.
Yeah, 2 minutes for that first goal. Just there is no team just slowing down Nova, which is a really good sign for them as is their first game.
And I see Dave in the chat saying he's going to play tomorrow. Woot indeed. So on that note, I am going to make sure I'm signed up to that game if I wasn't already. I am not. Right now, I am one-thumbing it with the controller as I sign myself up for the cast, and it is done! I'm casting that game. You know it. So,
yeah, I might have to stop casting just to sign up as well.
How unprofessional. Who does that? Anyway, over here. To Caption, goes off that wall, or off the Geo rather, so getting stuck in mid, and Guy with some nice punches to collect the disc here, and Caption and him in the back line. So fair enough, goes up high. It's still kind of stuck here, finally maybe getting it through. B-Love is one of those players who will be pretty patient with those discs and with those passes. Just unfortunately little past the hands of his teammate.
Yeah, Guys, I'm able to recover it, but just not able to reset it correctly. But the good punches all around by There's No Team allows B-Love to just, again, slow down that play, just baiting out, trying to bait out Nova, but just Nova's not getting and taking it right now.
And right now, it will be fair enough on one side. They have one on the backboard as well. Some really great spacing. Fair going for the punch, however, instead of the pass, perhaps. Still recovers, but not for very long. Venom takes that away. Tries to evade Guy. For those who don't know Guy, haven't seen him, he is one tall timber, okay? He is the longest arms possibly in all of Echo Arena. Maybe only contested by the likes of, well, David N. Also tall, also long arms, but... On that note, that is one dangerous team when you think about it, as Guy goes for the first two here for There Is No Team. There is a score.
Yeah, finally, even 4 minutes into the game, we've just seen 4 points scored. Just a low-scoring, exciting game so far.
Yeah, not everyone expects maybe those slower games where you don't see a lot of points, but they can be exciting in their own right. Right now, it's just a lot of brawling that's causing these discs to get stuck in mid a lot. I mean, right here, there it is again.
Yeah, just a lot of good interceptions coming all around. Just great play for both teams. And as Caption tries to go for, or sorry, my bad, Guygasm goes for it, gets punched out by Zesper, and now trying to slow it down, going for a clear, but There Is No Team covering all lanes.
Yeah, again, they continue to impress in this low-scoring game for a team that just formed, for a team that hasn't even. Between Guy and Fair, maybe haven't done a ton of 4v4. I mentioned this in the last game. We saw Hasko in there subbing for the first time this season, and I was kind of wondering how much 4v4 experience she had, because obviously veteran player she is. Same with these guys as more stuns go out. So adjusting that to that 4v4 meta. Right now, though, Guy and Fair not really missing too much of a step. So B-Love just trying to miss the hands of the defense, throws some pass fakes. Always patient with that disc, not in a hurry to get rid of it, just looking for some passing lanes. Now that said, he does get one through for the 2. Caption, that was a beauty of a play for There Is No Team.
B-Love waiting till that very last second to pass it allows Caption to just walk it in for the 2-pointer.
Good stuff there from Caption. And again, for those joining us, and we do have the overlay on the Twitch stream. I mean, I figure at this point most people know about it, but it's worth mentioning because I haven't actually vocally said anything about it. So yeah, if you're in the Twitch right now, you can hover over that video player and get live stats at any points by hovering over the players' names and such. But over here, going for a pass and open goal, cannot be a bot for Nova. But the rebound will. So nice slice from that top corner. Right now it is, since I can access the extension from my own end, I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Sir Dimwee, 4 points here for Nova. And for There Is No Team, Guy and Caption 2 apiece. Still 3.5 remaining. So Caption playing the slow game, contested heavily by that stack, punches out, goes down to the mid area. Guy quickly gets rid of it, and now Ascend takes that disc away. Maybe he's going to go for that shot. Tight angle, couldn't convert. So good attempt, but just not quite the results. There was a shot the other week, last week, that I guess is now just the Connemara shot, if you will. I don't know if he has a particular name he likes for it, but it was from that angle and one of the most perfectly accurate pinpoint shots that you'll ever see. And right there, a pinpoint save from Sir Dimwee. Yes, he can, and will they be getting themselves some goals? Looks like it might be the case. A double stun going out in the back line, buying a lot of time for Zesper, but unfortunately the overshoots makes it difficult, and now taken right back by B-Love. So 4 apiece here, 2:45 remaining in this game.
Yes, Sir Dimwee with that great patience, just practicing those good angles, he just had to put out his hands and capture it, and now B-Love responding with his own intercept. Again, with classic There Is No Team gameplay we're starting to see, just trying to slow it down, trying to separate that Nova team to find opportunities.
And right there, that disc, slow pass, but still kind of squeezed past the hands of Fair enough, so he'll get stunned out as a defense. Look how quickly for There Is No Team recovering as Nova trying to take over here. Not a lot of time, 2:10 left, and at this point, every single point, especially with how low scoring it is going to make a big difference, just like that, and that's a 2-point difference in favor of Nova in round 1.
An unfortunate miss by Guygasm, but I believe that was going really fast for him as well, because since it's 9 meters per second, the original shot was probably going around 18 meters per second.
So hopefully everyone in the Twitch is enjoying this. See just about 30 people hopping in here for this stream as that one, gets beamed in the face with that punch. Luckily doesn't pay. Caption gets it out the way. See, yeah. Go ahead.
Good response coming out from Nova. Just from There Is No Team trying to slow it down, but good chain grabs by Nova is just not allowing them to give a lot of breathing room.
Trying to find some room on the shot, cannot do that either. Defense retreating. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining. Nova in control, but just by a thread. I mean, at this point, definitely don't want to give it any threes should this disc turn over to this side, which it looks like might be the case as some stuns go out. Fair enough, just contesting. Probably giving those classic Fair enough, oohs and ahs and oofs in the voice chat. Not to call him out, but, it was always entertaining. I love Fair. I'm glad to see him in this on this team and in competitive again. But 45 seconds remaining, Skinny, and once again getting stuck all up in the mid area, trying to come away with it for that shot, but also will be off. So right now There Is No Team. It does have a chance, but it's closing, especially with that intercept right there.
Yeah, There Is No Team, again, with great interceptions, good response, good all-around game plan for Nova, but just not able to get it out of their zone and able to convert those drives into points.
Oh, and that one finally. So just to cap it off there, that was a great disc control from Nova once they finally did collect it. then just played it patient. They went for the stun on the goalie and just ending this round on a positive note for Nova, 9-4. So very strong round, really, from both teams. As I said, we know how good Nova is when they're on their game. But yeah, for the debuting There Is No Team, they really are looking like they played for much longer together than just the last week or whatever it's been. I don't know exactly when, all the roster decided to form and, between when they talked about it and when it was made public. But as far as I know, this is a fairly new development, so I'm very happy for them that they could come out and perform as strong as they did.
Yeah, Nova would. It also surprised me that Nova, who was known to be a fast-paced team, just There's No Team forcing them to slow down with those great interceptions all around, and it proved to be a very close game, just unable to convert it into a win.
And Sir Dimwee right now converting on 7 points for Nova, leading the pack on his end there offensively. 2 points for Zesper, as well as 1 assist. For Ascend, it's 1 assist and 16 stuns, and Venom 2 assists, 1 steal, and 25 stuns. And I also saw, on that note, Arthur Guinness in the chat a little while ago, cheering on Nova and Venom, no doubt. Talk about, fathers, sons. Got Venom and Arthur as well. You have Fair Enough and Duller, not in the game, but Duller Ranger, also a Echo family, if you will.
Yeah, there's many Echo families. I want to see.
All of us are family here in Echo Arena. Cue sitcom awe track. But yeah. So round 2 will start here. Beginning on the joust. Again, the control being had this time by There Is No Team after some brawling. Just a lot of punches going out constantly in the midfield. And that's one of the differences you see a lot when we were seeing some of these North American games, depending on the team. For North America, they are very conscious about going for the brawls. A lot of the European teams, they go for brawls sometimes, but a lot of the time you'll just see them prioritizing stack first. So I think, part of that slow-paced play that we're seeing in this game is just because everyone is looking for the stuns over and over.
Yeah, the good bait and the attempted baits is just resulting to another turnovers right now. So let's see which team can just get those passes down and just not trying to put it into those close situations. And I say that he's unable to intercept it. So I think he goes for the shot and gets the 2-pointer.
Good shot there off of some very frantic play. There was a billion punches, but they still found the goal eventually from a tight angle too. Sir Dimwee, not a lot of momentum. So good shot. You can see there in the replay, just took a soft boost off the enemy player. And it was just enough to get that angle. So getting an angle here on the stack, they just recollect themselves for Nova. We know how fast they can be and couldn't get the intercept, just slid right by them. Maybe too fast for their own good on that attempt. Right here now, the shot being slung out fast, but that is for their own good. Very good, in fact. It's a 5-point lead for Nova.
Yeah, unfortunately, two missed resets allowed Nova for 2 chances, and a good shot on Zesper for hitting that 32-meter 3-pointer.
Good looking shot there. Had to get rid of it quickly because of the defense still nearby, but just enough touch, shooter's touch, to find that backboard play. And B-Love doing B-Love things up here as he gets assaulted by Ascend. So now Guy finds a pass over to Fair Enough. The spacing here a little bit tight. Going to make any kind of passes a bit tough. Now getting some distance at least. So Fair will have a pass over there to Caption, or Guygasm rather. Guy looking for one more. Oh, but Caption going for the stun. So that's the second or third time, at least that I've noticed, we've seen one player cutting, but then not looking for the pass, going for the stun on the goalie instead. So it's costed their team a few points at least, as yet more brawls go out. Relentless. I feel like Haskell should be here, and Gilligan. They would adore this gameplay right now going on, and that is a great pass. So this time, forgetting and foregoing all the stuns, looking for that cross pass play.
Yeah, just yeah, we're just starting to see finally the more pass completion and converting those 2-pointers. And
over here will be a launch out now, trying to convert on some more, maybe Nova. leading by 3, but this is kind of almost a repeat of the first round in terms of pacing and scoring. It is there's so much stuns and fighting going on at every single lane at all times. I mean, I can't go more than half a second without hearing a stun go off somewhere, it seems like. But yeah, just kind of a repeat of that low-scoring game. As Guy actually loses the handles on the disc, maybe unforced error there as they all kind of turn it over, this time off the head. So a little bit of miscommunication and couldn't get the spacing quite right, so a shot will be taken but missed by Zesper.
Fahrenhof, Akko, but punched out. Now 3 Nova players converge on that orange goal, but Fahrenhof with good defense tries to clear, but is intercepted, and another 3-pointer shot is missed. Caption able to clear it.
That was a bit of a risky one. That was a good grab by Fair, but then kind of sending it the way of his teammate who was up top, but stunned and heavily contested. So maybe in that particular situation, clear would have been better. But they're not going to complain too much if they can get a goal here. Looking unlikely, though, as Nova does take that over and tries for a clear themselves. That said, Caption, someone obviously you're well familiar with here, played with him preseason. Caption going in, looking for some plays, has 2 cutters. Fair enough, getting stunned out by Venom just at the right moment.
Yeah, great defense from both teams. Just a lot of slow down gameplay and just a lot of denial of points all around.
And so Fair Enough and Caption do get this disc back for their team. There is no team. Looking for maybe a goal that does go pretty close. Cannot find the points. And instead just find more fists and stuns to no one's surprise.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that the actual Nova players are starting to play spread out. They're not a lot of chains until the disc is cleared, and again is working out for them, just as Zesper's able to score, goes for the 2-pointer attempt, but just missing. But Venom, with that punch, able to score that 2-pointer.
So that was a good save there by Caption, I believe. But yeah, the rebound bought them some more. Nova going up 7-2, 4.5 remaining in this second round. I can't remember if I played the replay for you guys or not over in Twitch chat. So sorry. Better luck next time when there's a caster who can remember those things. But yes, over there to B-Love. B-Love will take that away. And just looking for his anchor there on the nest, one of his favorite spots.
Yeah, I don't think it's right now with 4 minutes to go and 5 minutes to go. I'd say this is totally a winnable situation for there is no team, but the lack of points all around from what we saw in the first round makes me worry.
Oh, there you go.
Great intercept by Fahrenhof makes a 3-point game.
Yeah, Fair Enough turning up the heat a little bit there. Call him Fahrenheit as he skies for that rebound, gets it into the goal, so makes it a 3-point game. And yeah, like you were saying, maybe because of the low-scoring nature of this game and the fact that they were down by 5 points prior to that, you know, you want to be careful about how much you stall, but there's still enough time to get those careful passes, but definitely want to push it where you can to try and make up for those lost points. So now losing the points there, but I take it back. I have no point. There's 3 of them for Nova, back up by 6.
Yeah, what an unfortunate miss by Caption, just missing that save, and Nova securing right now their lead, which is with 6 points, which is a very good and healthy lead right now at this point of the game.
Single shot, and the chat asking, why don't I use their shorthand name? No, that's not it. T-I-N-T. Tint. It's Tint, if nothing else. The one you're using is some slang that I don't approve of, but I will approve of that shot if it goes in. Does not. It is not streamed approved. But yes, over here, Venom will take that away. 2.5 remaining. More stuns coming. Starting to maybe pull away. If there's one more goal that gets scored here for Nova, they're going to be in very comfortable position. And yes, indeed, they are. Ascend 12-4 now for them.
Single is complaining that that's their official nickname on the chat.
I reject your reality, even though I'm part of said server and may have witnessed the same thing. I deny any involvement in that or any knowledge. It is Tint. So
yeah, again, as we get this drive started, Caption again. There is no team trying to slow it down, but good pressure by Nova. Now a loose disc allows Nova to recover it. Resetting the discs back to Sir Dimwee. again, same gameplay now with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. No rush, absolutely no rush for Nova, and now they're playing it slowly. And right now, I don't necessarily agree with there's no team's approach where they're just waiting for them to go to their two-pointer line.
And some good passing here, good patience, good play. There's a 2 zipper line of passes, corner to corner to corner to the goal.
And as I was mentioning, with 1 minute and 23 seconds to go, there's a lot of momentum that needs to change, and there's no team's favor in order to come back.
Yeah, especially, I mean, even if it wasn't quite as big of a gap and that shot hadn't gone in, I mean, at this point, just knowing how low scoring the game was, probably out of hand for these guys, as you got to give them a hand for all the hands that they're throwing, looking for some maybe Joker trains on each other, just because there was some whirling going on over here in the middle. But at this point, spacing out, maybe closing that gap a little bit here. I would say, despite the fact that they're not going to come away with this round, really, Caption here missing that shot, but really a lot of good takeaways for Tint for being a new team. Really like what I saw from them today.
Yeah, good. Just forcing Nova to slow down is a good sign for things to come for the team.
And there you go. I mean, they'll buy themselves at least one more goal. Take that one to the bank to get their 6th point. And, yeah, Nova.
No mathematical time, according to Lansan, unfortunately, as we run down the clock. The last 20 seconds. Just good showing.
Yeah, Nova coming away with a victory here. They will back it out, go for that bottom roll out there in the outer edge of the bubble that we see teams do at times. Haven't seen it too much today during the rest of the game, really, but yeah, Nova looking good. I do feel like for there is no team, they still gave them, a lot to handle, and Nova still pulled through. Full credit to them, but like I said, I'm impressed. I'll say it just that one more time, and before I become too redundantly redundant, just to be redundant. Yeah.
I think you're being redundant.
I think you're...
I am a redundant.
Yes, you're that too. You're a lot of things, Skinny. Redundant is one of them sometimes. And
I think
other
we're being
times,
too redundant here.
Other times, redundance is also one of them. Now we're really going too far on that joke. It's kind of overstayed its welcome, so we're just going to go over to the stats and all that good stuff. There you go. Oh, and how about that, actually? I'm just noticing the teams. How kind of them. I'm sure Dimwee played a part, setting the rounds to actually best of 3 by default there. So, yeah, we don't have to deal with the restarts and the drop scores that happen a lot of the time. Thank you, Dimwee. And speaking of Dimwee, look at that. 9 points leading the way, as well as a save, 12 stuns. Zesper, though, 43 stuns to go along with his 8 points and 2 assists. For Ascend, it's 4 points, 2 assists, and 31 stuns. Venom has 2 points, 3 assists, a save, 2 steals, 38 stuns. That was a almighty effort there on the brawling end, really from both teams, because now look at, there is no team. Look at Tint. It's a B-Love, 3 assists and 2 steals, 14 stuns. Caption with 2 points, 2 saves, 3 steals, 28 stuns. Guygasm with 4 points, a save, 40 stuns. And then Fair Enough with 4 points, save, a steal, 31 stuns. A lot of stats and a lot of things to be impressed by, and I really am looking forward now just to what happens tomorrow when we see Ready at Dawn playing for the first time. We're just going to see David in there, at least if that chat confirmation was correct. I'm going to take that as a gospel, though, and I'm expecting him to play, and I'm excited. As far
Well, you did sign up for that game while casting right now, so
I wasn't lying. I was controlling the camera with one thumb, and then my other monitor. I was spaghetti limbed to sign up on that. No way I'm missing it, especially with Dave confirmation. But yeah, congrats to Nova though. They look good, and just kind of the last couple of weeks now, they obviously had a bit of a rough start there early on, but really coming together and looking to find that stability and that balance in their play now. And looking forward to seeing what they do, of course, throughout the rest of the week and season. Now, with that said, we do have, well, no more matches tonight, but gotta plug Sputnik Cobra's podcast, the Stack. Now, that will be going live on twitch.tv/SputnikCobra starting in about an hour from now, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So tune in for that, because aside of Sput, you're going to have me there being guesting on his show alongside Andy W and B Love, who we just saw. He's going to be guesting there as well. So it'll be the 4 of us, unless someone else has been added. I see Rosie involved in the chat. A lot of messages in the Discord right now. So I don't know. Maybe Rosie. Who knows? Whatever the case, though. Tune into that in an hour from now, because I'll be there. We'll all be webcammed up and just kind of shooting the breeze, having fun, talking Echo and talking about ourselves, talking about VR. Just nice conversational, easy going kind of podcast. So that'll be fun. Now, with that said, I think that is it. Anything you want to plug, Skinny? I'll give you the opportunity if you wish.
No plugging. No
No.
plugging today.
No?
No
Okay.
plugging today. It's
All right. Well, your outlet is there if you want it. See, that's kind of a pun. Anyway, I've been Palidore. That's been Skinny229. This was There Is No Team versus Nova VR Master League. It's been a blast, and we'll see you again tomorrow for some more. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.